100. That's a big number. Hello and welcome to Comic Fever, not DC Craze. I realize I said that last episode. I didn't even notice until you guys told me. But anyway, 100 is a big number. Wow. You know, when I started the channel, I thought it was just gonna be like something for fun. I didn't do it all for the subscribers or anything. But wow, 100. I did not realize how quickly my channel was growing, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I want to thank you all. I'm gonna do a less formal thing than I have done in the past. I think I've done too many, like specials, and I think I should stop that. I'm not really feeling that anymore, So if you guys want me to do something, then just leave it in the comments. But I just want to say thank you to you all. It's been really awesome, and I'm excited to move forward into 2017 and get the channel even bigger. I was thinking of maybe potentially, if you guys wanted it, doing like an Injustice live stream, not Injustice 2, just Injustice, to honor the old game, because I want to do something comic book related, obviously, and I can talk and stuff, and you guys can talk to me while I stream. If that sounds like a cool idea to you, then just leave that in the comics or hit the poll. I think I should put up a poll for that. And you guys can tell me whether you want to see that. Anyway, if you have been around here for a while, you know that if you don't know a lot about comic books, you can still watch my channel, understand, and learn a lot more about comic books. But if you do know things about comic books, you can still watch my videos and enjoy them and learn a little thing or two about the comic heroes and things that you like. But I also want to apply to the people who may not know so much about comic books, and that's what this video is about. And I'm going to make a video about explaining who Stan Lee is, because I know there's someone who wants to get into comic books, or their friends are into comic books, and they mention Stan Lee, and they are kind of like, okay, cool, some guy who makes cameos in Marvel movies. But who is this guy? And, they may not want to ask, because, who doesn't know who Stan Lee is? No, I'm kidding. But I thought I'd make a video addressing that. So without further ado, let's make a video on who is Stan Lee. So Stan Lee was born with the name Stanley Martin Lieber, and he was born on December 28th, 1922. So he's a little bit aged, So he was once the chairman of Marvel Comics. He is responsible for a lot of the iconic heroes like the X-Men, Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Fantastic Four, and Iron Man, and even Daredevil. He's created all those heroes, and those are some pretty iconic heroes, ones that a lot of people know. So he's no, laughing matter. And he has run Marvel Comics, which I think is understandable for creating all those different characters, and he's pretty well known in the comic book world. He started out in 1939, and he became an assistant at Timely Comics, which later became Marvel Comics. He originally proofread, erased pencil marks, and fetched lunches for the employees of Timely Comics. So he started off at the bottom. He wasn't, he didn't just get in there and start making comic books. But he finally got his chance, and he debuted his first comic book in Captain America Comics number 3, Captain America Foils the Traitor's Revenge. And he wrote that comic and introduced Captain America's shield toss, which is now very iconic, and he's the guy who invented that. That's also the first time where he used his name Stan Lee. Now, a lot of authors do this. They use a separate name for the books they write than their actual name. An example would be J.K. Rowling. That's not her actual name. Now, I don't know her name on hand right now, but that's not her actual name. That's just her book name. So a lot of authors like to use a separate name for the name they use when they write a book. And J.K. Rowling also has a separate name that she publishes books under as well. So, you might have read a book written by her, but you might not even know it because she uses a different name. And a lot of authors do this, and I don't personally know why, but, they do. Stan Lee actually made that his legal name. So instead of being Stanley Martin Lieber, he changed his name to Stan Lee. And I like that a lot. I kind of assumed that before I knew that, because, who has like an ironic name like Stan Lee. So anyway, that is how Stan Lee got his name, and that's where he debuted in his first comic book. The first character, on the other hand, that he created was the Destroyer.